Greetings, everybody. This is Tim from the Arnold and Stallone podcast, and Darren and I wanted to do a quick, RIP for an actor. I'm not going to speak for Darren. For myself, I was a very big fan of. Some time has gone by, but we thought we wanted to show a little love. As I mentioned, I am here with my co-host Darren.
Hello, Tim.
And I figure I'd let you introduce who we're talking about today, because like I say, we both have kind of a pretty good, childhood memories and what have you of growing up with this actor. But
that's right, Tim. Today we are talking about the great and R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Val Kilmer, who I didn't realize. I know he passed away earlier this year. I didn't realize it was on April Fool's Day. I don't know if did you watch the Val documentary that his son did on?
I did watch some of it. Yeah, that was great.
I thought it was more fitting that he did die on April Fool's because you never really saw his
true self.
Right. Because he was very clownish and
very hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like I say, it was. I think what was it called? My Name Is Val.
Right. Yeah. And apparently he recorded. Was one early on with the VHS back in the day and recorded many scenes behind the movie or behind scenes of movies and stuff like that. And we had a lot of footage of many actors, young and everything. So it's actually a really great time capsule. I'm really glad that he did that because to see all these people throughout the 80s and 90s.
You see him at the time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he worked with just about everybody under the sun.
Mm-hmm. And it's as you brought up, a lot of that, behind the scenes footage, I've seen a couple documentaries where actors of that time had done that with the VHS camera.
Right.
There was one that the actress who played Punky Brewster.
Oh, okay.
She had
Soleil Moon Frye?
Yeah, she did a whole bunch of behind the scenes footage and released a documentary of, which was actually I think it was called like 90s Kids or something. Mm-hmm. Very entertaining. A lot of the co-stars she had starred with had ended up killing themselves, which,
Yes.
There's a trend, but we're not talking about Soleil Moon or Soleil Moon Frye or.
But Val definitely, I first saw him in a movie that is one of my favorite movies of all time, and that of course is Real Genius. Mm-hmm. That was one of the first times I saw him, and then I saw, right after that, I saw a movie that I still love to this day and is one of my top favorites as well, is Top Secret. Mm-hmm. Even though I saw him in reverse because of the way HBO worked back then. And then, of course, we got a little older and we saw in Top Gun as Top the Gun. Iceman. Mm-hmm. I mean, talk about blowing you away when you first saw that movie. Yeah. I remember as a kid, who didn't want to be a fighter jock the second you saw that movie? You wanted to join you're 11. Well, I want to still join.
Yeah. So I want to be a pilot.
And then of course, when we got a little older, he was Jim Morrison. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he became Jim Morrison.
Oh yeah.
I've never, that was one of the biggest transformations. Did he win an Oscar for that?
I don't think so, but
I don't remember. He should have.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. That was one of the best performances. I
mean, for me personally, when I saw that movie, I was never a Doors fan.
Right.
I didn't know a whole lot of Doors trivia, as it were. But as far as picking someone to look like and again, just diving into the role of, you could have told me that was actually Jim Morrison in real life, and I would have believed you because he just, you
looked at a poster and you're like, well, which one's which? Mm-hmm. I mean, you literally couldn't tell the difference between him and him. You're like, what is
Yeah. Yeah, he just looked like him, and then even seeing pictures of Jim Morrison after the fact, it's kind of that was a very
very
close
sounded
resemblance.
like him, and I think he did his own singing too.
I think he did too. Yeah.
I mean, talk about a talented guy. Mm-hmm. And so he does that, and then of course, a little bit after that, he does maybe the role that might have defined him, and of course, that as Tombstone as Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
And I mean, talk about the best Doc Holliday ever.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, no one's ever going to, it's like, what's his name with the Joker? You know, no one's ever going to do it as good as that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like no one's ever going to do it as good as Doc Holliday as Val Kilmer.
And I think, that he definitely made that movie, I guess, as iconic as it is, because
Definitely.
you know,
With
I mean,
his
Kurt
performance.
Russell's great, but
Right.
I think Kurt
Together.
Russell wouldn't have shined. Yeah, for
Together,
sure,
They made that way better than
for sure.
the other one that was made.
Oh yeah, the Kevin Costner one.
Yeah.
What was Dennis Quaid was the doc?
Dennis
Doc Holliday
Quaid
in that
was,
one?
and I love
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid. I feel bad for him because he
Yeah.
went up, but it's like, dude, you went up.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a performance of a lifetime. What
Yeah.
he did, and
Yeah.
I love Dennis Quaid, but he just didn't do it.
I think
as good.
that Kevin Costner one was like 4 hours long too.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. No, and so
Well, he also was he played Elvis in True Romance, where it was just he wasn't very in it for very long, but
Right.
he didn't
Yeah.
even see him. You saw his silhouette talking
that's
to Christian
right.
Slater.
That's right. Yeah,
And so,
yeah, and then right after that, he does another little movie that's just a little tiny movie called Heat, which was one of the biggest movies of the 90s, and to this day is considered one of the best action movies of all time, as well as him particular. He did a move with his gun where he reloads and shoots and reloads or whatever. Well, he does it so perfectly and so textbook. They now show that at some military training,
oh wow,
you know, academies or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly, but yeah, he did that good at it, and so that just
defined
just,
the change
so
the way
once
they.
again, he, you know, in a completely different. And his character is awesome in Heat as well, you know, and then of course he played Batman. You know, just a little character nuts, you know, just a
Right.
little character named Batman.
yeah,
you know,
a little one-off.
This one is just this is, you know, doesn't this go nowhere character named
right.
Batman.
You may know him as Bruce Wayne.
So talk about a career.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he just like one after the other after another, you know, where he just, I mean, I never saw Heat. I just, for whatever, I'm a not, how do I phrase this? I'm not a long movie
Yes.
liking guy. And I
Well,
saw the length of Heat.
Yes.
And then it just was like, no, I'm out.
Okay. First time I saw Heat, everybody was bragging about Heat and how great it was. And this is when in the 95 or whatever it came out. We saw it. Now, I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it at a guy's house. But it was so slow to me at the time that I just was like, this movie sucks. Gave up, didn't watch it for years, watched it again, saw that it was good. Then I realized, and I'm going to tell everybody here, this is the little trick you do when you watch Heat. You fast forward through the Robert De Niro parts with his gal pal that he's trying to get with. Robert De Niro's trying to get with this gal or what. Fast forward through all that. You don't need to see any of that. It's
the filler.
It's the filler. It's some sort of arc that he's supposed to, you know, it's some sort of arc that he, you know, character arc. I don't like it. It just tacks on a ton and it just didn't need it. It's just a great action movie and that's all it should have been.
Yeah.
It's just a straight action movie. So if you fast forward through those parts, it's actually a very,
Not a bad little
not a
sit
bad
through.
little movie, but
Yeah, I've been meaning to kind of just bite the bullet and, like I say, you know, I've talked to you off air about it, you know, and then you had told me to fast forward the Robert De Niro
Yes.
scenes, and it's like, yeah, you know, because I like Michael Mann, you know,
he's great. I love Miami Vice. And
Collateral was,
To Live and Die in L.A.
yeah, you know, and so
There's also another one that he did with the original Hannibal Lecter. What was that one? Anyways, but yeah, and so, but Val, he also did some sort of, you know, not so great movies, but they were still pretty good, like Willow and The Saint, and you know, stuff like that. I also, at the end of his career, towards the end of his career, he did a movie that I think is one of the funniest movies out there. And that's MacGruber. And a lot of people It's not a lot of people's humor.
Oh God, my wife hates MacGruber.
And
when I say hates, when I say that word, she just sends me
not
death
many
stares.
people think MacGruber's funny, and I think it is one of the funniest damn movies
I'm with
I've
you
ever
there.
seen.
I love MacGruber. I mean, it's like my guilty pleasure. I have to go watch it under the stairs.
Yes,
on
you
a
have
portable,
to. Right, you have to hide out and watch
under a
MacGruber.
blanket. Yeah. No, I forget that he's in MacGruber. Because like you say, that's probably one of his last, I guess, even speaking roles.
Yeah,
because then he did that Mark Twain tour, the speaking tour. But as far as movies goes,
yeah,
I kind of wish MacGruber would have done better to kind of give Val a little more.
I know.
One last.
I know, and they tried to bring it back, but it's like, dang, I wish they would have got that. If it would have been a smash hit, they would have made a second one, a third one, and he would have come back as the bad guy. They would have brought him back.
Toy cunt.
The cunt.
I'm gonna cut your dick off and I'm gonna shove it down your throat.
It's so funny, but
yeah.
So I mean, he was a great actor, and I really, and I know that he grew up like in L.A. Like, and he went to school with like Sean Penn and Nicolas Cage, I think, and a bunch of guys like that. So I think they all went to school together, or at least were in the same area,
the same,
like San Fernando Valley or whatever. Malibu. Who know? I don't know LA well enough to know what the. So, but So I really, he's going to be missed. He was a great actor, and
just the personality, I mean, like I say, if you haven't seen the documentary, I mean, if you want to, I guess, know the person behind the characters, it's
right.
It's great.
Right. And so, like I said, if you really want a funny movie, watch Top Secret. It's by the same people that did Airplane and those type of Naked Gun movies. It's an extremely funny movie that it gets very underrated. And like I said, I really loved Real Genius. If you like The Big Bang Theory, it's basically Real Genius is basically The Big Bang Theory in 1983 or whatever, 1985. So if you would have taken The Big Bang Theory in 1985, you've got Real Genius. It's basically the same thing. So, so I'm going to do my Darren's picks on Val Kilmer. And these are the sort of the movies that we all know the other ones we talked about, but there's two that are going to be the B side of the sort of the album, and the maybe not lesser, but just not as well known movies. And we're going to go with The Ghost and the Darkness with Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. That's a great movie. It's based on a semi-true event. It's not 100% true, but it's based off of true events. So it's cool because it's in the realm of possibility. And the other one is Thunderheart, 1992's Thunderheart. I actually liked that movie quite a bit when I was younger. It's kind of an action thriller, suspense kind of whodunit, cop type movie, and but it also has some talks about some like social issues and stuff like that as well. So,
and I'm going to offer one here on the Darren's pick is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, I've heard that. I've never seen that movie, and I've heard about it, and I've been told to watch that movie many times.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I've heard that's really funny.
It is. Michelle Moynihan.
Okay.
You get to see her naked.
Woo.
So I mean,
worth it right there.
Yeah, Corbin Burnson. It's got Larry Miller.
Great.
I remember when this movie actually came out, because this was kind of when Robert Downey was going through his little, and then Val Kilmer was kind of on the down
as well.
It was actually directed and written by Shane Black.
Okay.
From The Predator.
Oh.
And then he did, Lethal Weapon. He wrote that, and so this was his first directorial movie. 2005.
Yes.
When this one came out.
Yes, but, I remember.
Yeah, it's a funny movie. It's a nice kind of have you seen the Good Guys with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling and
oh God, what's his name?
Yes.
I'm totally drawing a blank. The Gladiator,
The
Russell
Gladiator,
Crowe.
Russell Crowe, right.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
kind of along those lines. Where
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a good watch. I recommend if you haven't seen that
Yeah.
one, I'd check out Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah, I've
So,
heard that. Yes, I will second that because I've heard that from many, many people. So I personally am going to go watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang the second I have an opportunity to. So, yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, we just wanted to show a little love to Val Kilmer because, like I said, we kind of grew up with him, and he's, just made so many great movies. And
the Iceman was, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
As cool
how many guys are saying I'm the Iceman and I'm,
and can pull it off.
And the Maverick.
Right. I can pull it off, and he did.
Yeah.
He pulled off Iceman.
So.
I mean, that's the thing. Maverick wouldn't have been as cool without having Iceman as his sort of,
For sure.
you got to have that yin and yang.
Absolutely.
Man. You got to have, got to have a bad villain to have a good hero. So just like Batman and Joker, you got to have two big names in there. So, but I don't. R.I.P. Val Kilmer, and we do these little tributes every once in a while to actors that we like that have kind of passed recently, and we've done a couple before this. So, unfortunately, we have to. We don't want to do these, but we'll hope we don't do many of these. But we'll go from we'll just keep doing them, but to Val Kilmer, thanks for the memories.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you, Val. R.I.P. So.